what do you remember? Before the shooting, sir? Nothing. It's all just fragments. I'm clueless. So you remember nothing? Good. But thank Eru, the part of my brain responsible for creative writing was not harmed. I think Eru himself is in my corner. Oh yes, we're all blessed for it. I certainly don't feel like Melkor escaped the void just to personally torment me to the end of my days. The doctors, sir, they could not believe it. Even I'm thinking I must be here for a bigger reason than myself. And what reason do you think that is, my boy? To give the world my talents, sir, and share my stories, just like the one I brought today. Season 2, Rings of Power, Episode 4. The world will thank you. I'm sure of it. Yes, and the world will thank me when I do what needs to be done. Sir, do you want to hear about Episode 4? The age of the modern writer is at end. Soon a new age will dawn. An age of competence. Okay, sir, if you're not going to respond, I'm just going to talk. I'm sorry, my dear boy. Go on. Well, you see, sir, it struck me all of a sudden. We're halfway through the season. So what better way to celebrate than by introducing some more characters? You're not taking another beloved Tolkien character just to sodomize them with the mighty Mace of Grond, are you? No, sir, I have the utmost respect for Tolkien's writing. That's why it's time to introduce Tim Bombadil. Tom Bombadil? You mean Tom Bombadil. That's what I said. No, you didn't. You said Never mind. What is Tom up to? I'll get to Tom, sir, but let me take you back to the start of the episode where Elrond and Galadriel are forming the Elven Avengers. The Elven Avengers? Yes, sir. And Elrond tells Galadriel he needs 2 swordsmen to... Swords, people? We don't want the women that watch our show to feel left out now, do we? People watch our show? I know, can you believe it? So Galadriel says she knows exactly who to bring along. And who is that? Well, technically, sir, they're not really characters. They're more just a superficially diverse group of elves that we can use to placate single moms and lesbians on Facebook. Lesbians? Oh, you mean dykes? Those rug munchers are always making such a fuss online, aren't they? So our Avengers, they set off. But their journey comes to a quick stop, sir, because they come across a bridge that has been totally decimated. How? Well, Elrond speculates that maybe a strike of lightning did it. Elrond speculates that a single bolt of lightning decimated a 100-foot stone bridge just like that? Nothing left to be seen but a massive gaping crater? Does Elrond have mithril between his pointy ears? But as usual, sir, Galadriel has the right answer. Which is? Sauron, sir! Of course she blames Sauron. Everything that goes wrong in Middle-earth, Sauron. That's like me blaming the devil every time I get caught with blow and elderly hookers in the backseat of my car. Oh, Mr. Police Officer, don't shoot me. I'm not black. But it actually is Sauron, sir. He destroyed the bridge. Would you care to elaborate exactly to the audience how Sauron managed this, considering he is at Eregion? Nope. Great! So the Avengers now have to speculate on what to do. They can go north or south, each way adding about 2 weeks to their journey. Well, as long as they whisper that elven chant to their horses, you know, the one that Galadriel whispered to her horse in episode 6 of season 1 to catch up to Adar, that chant, they'll get to where they need to go by nightfall, I'm sure of it. Horses, sir? No, they're walking. Wait, you're telling me they're on an urgent mission? Probably the most urgent mission in the world. Get to Celebrimbor before it's too late? And these idiots, they decide to walk? Yep. Wait, didn't you tell me in episode 1 that Galadriel chased Elrond from Eregion to Lindon? A scene that took maybe 60 seconds of screen time? So you've established that this journey is incredibly quick with horses. And now you want to break that precedent not 3 episodes later because you're too inept to come up with a storyline that makes sense for the Elven Avengers? You're just going to make them walk? Look, sir, don't you think it's a little unfair to hold me to scripts I've already written? Just sit back and enjoy the ride. No, I don't think it's unfair. It is completely fair to hold you to your job. Too late, sir. The Avengers are going south. Well, if they're going to walk, at least tell me they're doing it in haste. More of a brisk walk. Phenomenal. Tell me about the next insult. Scene. Tell me about the next scene. Well, Gandalf is searching for Nari. What about Poppy? Who's Poppy? The fat Harfoot. Oh, I forgot about her, sir. Well, she's not exactly the main character, so it doesn't matter. Gandalf only cares about Nari. Gandalf is fatphobic? Well, that does explain his manhandling of Samwise in the Third Age. Now, instead of finding Nari, Gandalf finds Tom Bombadil. Oh, the jolly fellow with a blue coat and yellow boots. I have waited my entire life to see him on screen. He must inspire joy, merriness, happiness, and be full of heart. Pump your brakes, sir. This is not your daddy's Tom Bombadil, and he does not wear blue or yellow. Is it really that hard to do one thing loyal to Mr. Tolkien? It's all right, sir. He might not wear the clothes Tolkien described, but he is merry. So who should we cast that can bring this joyfulness to the screen? I was thinking of the guy that fucked a pig on Black Mirror. Great choice of actor. And what is Tom up to? I'll get back to Tom, sir. We need to catch up with the Harfoots. I assume they survived their 300-foot fling into the air? Without a scratch. I love modern writing. And they run into nobody. Who? Nobody, sir. A store hobbit. A stool? Like poo? A little poo hobbit? No, sir. A store. And this is an opportunity for romance between Poppy and nobody. And get ready for hijinks, sir, because you can bet your ass if there's a hobbit on screen, it's time for bad acting, whimsical music, and diversity. So we see the store homestead, sir, and it's a lot like Luke Skywalker's home in the ground on Tatooine. And what is the point of this scene? To hit diversity quotas, sir. Finally, the starving people of Africa can see themselves represented on the television. Finally! That is, if they ever see a television before their short lives end. Sir, starvation is hilarious. It is. Nari tells the store leader they're looking for their friend. And? Well, Poppy describes him as a giant, to which nobody says, what, like an elf? There better be a point to this. Well, Poppy says no, he's bigger than an elf. And then get this, sir, the store leader says, what? He's like a great big grand elf. Did you get it, sir? What? Sorry, I was imagining you headless. The store leader said, what? He's like a great big grand elf. Grand elf. Gandalf. Okay, stop it. I get it. Enough is enough, I yield. Next scene. Okay, well, the evil wizard gets an update on the search for Gandalf. And? Well, we basically established that this evil wizard and his cronies are no match for two Harfoots. What better way to set up your intimidating villains than by making them totally incompetent? Have you ever imagined Gandalf wet, hot, and naked, sir? Do you really not remember why someone would shoot you 5 times in the face? Sir, stop trying to trigger my PTSD, or you're going to miss the part where Gandalf asked Tom Bombadil for advice. And what advice does Tom have for Gandalf? Well, Gandalf asked Tom why he is here, and Tom tells him it's his duty to face Sauron. And then? And that's it, sir. If you want to find out what happens next episode, do not cancel your subscription to Amazon Prime. Do you ever write anything fulfilling to watch, boy? Come on, sir. When don't I write fulfilling episodes? And speaking of, the Avengers, they're about to fight some Barrow Wights. Oh boy! But before the fight, sir, the Black Elf is taken and killed in a very horror-esque sequence. Still killing the token black guy first, are we? Some tropes never die. The Barrow Wights attack, sir, and our Avengers, they slash, they spike them. But there's nothing they can do. They keep regenerating. The Barrow Wights won't die. Whatever will they do? Will Galadriel and Elrond characters central to the Lord of the Rings story, set some 3,000 years after this story, survive? Oh, this is just so tense. Well, Elrond remembers that he read some lore once that says the Barrow Wights can be killed by their own weapons. It would have been helpful if Elrond started with this knowledge. And just like that, sir, the Avengers win. Oh, it's just absolutely thrilling. So thrilling. Then the Avengers question, why have the Barrow Wights awoken? But of course, Galadriel knows why. Sauron! And there she goes again, blaming her ex for everything. Speaking of exes, whatever happened to Celeborn, her husband? I would like to know how he feels being cucked by the literal devil himself. Remember Theo, sir? Oh, by the flame of Arnor, this joke is getting old now, but... Who? You're right, it is getting old. Yes, I thought so. So what about Theo? Well, he's trapped in an easily escapable tree prison. Oh! How will he ever escape? His elf stepdaddy is on the way, and he's got help. Isildur and Estrid. Okay, I actually mean it this time. Who? Estrid, sir. The homeless woman that stabbed Isildur in the last episode. Remember? Oh, I almost forgot about that. Isildur must have a nasty limp after a stabbing like that. Nope, he's fine. Oh, you...
I mean, why would you even write that he got stabbed in the leg if you're not going to give it any consequence? What is wrong with modern writers? They must be destroyed.
Sir, did you know that Estrid was secretly an Adar supporter? Oh no! Whatever will Armalas and Isildur do? Well, they put her in manacles, sir, and Isildur feels so betrayed. He feels betrayed by the homeless woman that stabbed him a day prior. Yep. And he interrogates her as they continue to search for Theo. Wait, why the hell did Armalas bring Estrid on this journey to find his stepson? She's a traitor. Because, sir, without Estrid, Isildur and Armalas would have been digested by the CGI monster I'm about to include. Oh, I love it when you spend all the CGI budget on meaningless side quests. What happens? Well, after Armalas fails to save Isildur from the sinking mud, Estrid decides she'll have a go at it. And let me guess, the 120-pound girl that is bound by the wrists is successful at the one thing the men were not. Yes, sir. But instead of just saving Isildur and Armalas, she brings up a big snake monster from the deep. Oh, no! But don't get too excited, sir, because Armalas cuts his way out of its stomach. And that's the scene. Another astonishingly exciting scene on par with Jackson's films, yes? You actually mean that, sir? No! Oh. Okay. Oh, my dear boy, I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. What were you saying? Nothing. What happens next? Well, we go back to the Harfoots, sir, and they learn from the store leader that there is a prophecy that somewhere in Middle-earth there is land for all hobbits to found. Wait, are you turning the Shire? You know, just a random bit of grass with some holes in it where midgets live into some prophesized mythological land? That's right, sir. By including prophecy into your storyline, you automatically make it more important. I bet George Lucas would disagree with you. Who? George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars. Oh, you mean Kathy? She's a genius. All right, sir, let me wrap this up for you. Oh, lad, you read my mind. Galadriel tries to act again. It's the thought that counts. Isildur tries to make a move on Estrid, but she takes his sword. Isildur, the man that cut the ring from Sauron's hand himself, is disarmed by a homeless traitor. But don't worry, sir. Estrid is wiped off her feet with the force of a full-grown Ent. She hits her head against a rock at 50 miles per hour. Oh, goody! Is she dead? No, sir! She'll be back. Great! Armalas rubs the Ent's wood, and he convinces the Ents to release Theo. Oh, I forgot about Theo again. It's funny how that just keeps happening. Thank Eru, Bronwyn's son is safe! Well, sir, he'll never be safe. Not whilst Adar continues to march. Continue to march? When did Adar start marching? The last time we saw Adar and his orcs, he was in Mordor.
You know Mordor? The place he and his orcs specifically created so they could live in? We devoted an entire season to it, my dear boy.
Well, Halbrand got into Adar's head in the first episode, remember, sir? So now, Adar believes the elves are helping Sauron.
So Adar's plan is to march where exactly?
Eregion, sir.
How does Adar even know where Sauron is? Our main characters do not even know where Sauron is.
Well, don't forget, sir, that Adar is an elf. He's not an orc. So he probably just thought, yeah, it's probably Celebrimbor. If anybody's going to help Sauron create a power over flesh, it's probably that Celebrimbor over at Eregion.
Okay, that is thin, even by your standards. My dear boy, why can't you just write me a second draft? Make it make sense.
But sir, that would require work.
Oh, I suppose it would. Never mind then.
And in a meeting of fate, sir, the Avengers discover Adar's orcs.
Oh, what a small world it is. Middle-earth? More like middle suburban park.
The force of orcs is too great, sir. So Galadriel, she sends the Avengers away. She's going to take them on herself.
She's so brave!
And after some really clumsy and slow fight choreography, sir, where the orcs just sort of wait there for their turn to attack Galadriel, she turns to all of them and says, "These are elven lands. Go back to the shadow."
Geez, I say the same thing to the immigrant family next door, and I'm a racist, a community problem, a nuisance. But Galadriel says it, and it's all okay. The double standard is ridiculous.
But she says it in vain, sir, because Adar captures her himself. And that's the cliffhanger we end on, sir. What do you think?
I don't even know why you ask my opinion. I have literally sat here for the last 15 minutes belittling every single word that's come out of your mouth.
So, you're cool with the script? I can leave? Fly, you fool. Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, actually, I wanted to end the episode on a song. I forgot to tell you.
Oh, a song.
Here, sir. Listen to this.
Now let the song begin. Let us sing to
Isn't it great?
Oh, yeah. Hey, is that an elephant?
Where?
rain and cloudy weather.
What kind of idiot would end an episode on a song like that?
Now let the song begin. Let us sing together of sun, stars.